Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Good people of every blockchain. Hello, crypto citizens. Are you there? Is anyone there? Out there? In the deepest depths of crypto. How's it going? The market. Crazy stuff going on. Let's take a look at what's going on. All right. The United States' largest crypto conference coming in May in New York City. Good to see you, DJ Disco. Good to see you, Apric. Welcome to the stream. That is different from the upcoming crypto conference that's happening actually tomorrow in the White House. First ever presidential crypto conference. It's going to be pretty interesting. A lot of big names are on the ticket for attendance. Potential is high that there's going to be some bullish news dropping, but it's never guaranteed. Anyways, let me send this link around and we'll get started. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. Join right now. Okay, let's go. Hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to have you. We will get started in just one moment. I just need to copy and paste this link to like 4 more channels. Get everyone so upset with me for spamming, even though it's my fucking Discord and I do whatever the fuck I want. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you all. We're gonna look at some hot projects in the market. There's some stuff that's been taken off lately, despite the fact that everything is flopping left and right. There's been a couple of select projects that seem to somehow actually be performing. We're going to look at 2 in particular right out of the gate, and then we're going to look at 2 more. So, first 2 that we're going to look at. Puiz. Puiz was the king of the market 3 days ago. It was the first evidence that we might be so back after a long period of it's so over. The chart trajectory looks pretty decent at this point. In fact, it's recovered quite generously. You can see I have some doodles on there from when I looked at this chart like 2 days ago. And it's maintained that positive momentum. In fact, it's picked up a little bit higher. There's a better curve to the chart at this point. Seems like volume might be increasing. Buy pressure is still there. We are on the end of the 4th day, going into the 5th day of this project now. $22 million volume in the past 24 hours. That is really, really impressive. So there's obviously still a lot of attention here. The meme is still thriving. People in the community and the team. There's an element of magic here. Not every good meme becomes a good crypto coin. Somehow this one has. Good to see you, X-Gamer. Good to see you, Biker. Malcolm Johansson says, what do you think about Ponky? What do you think about Ponky? What do you think about Ponky? So, philosophically, culturally, I love Ponky. It is an institution. It is a blue chip project, great meme narrative, incredible character. You can see the little monkey dancing at the bottom of my stream, can't you? But in terms of price action, they have been having a really tough time the past few months. Everything in the market has. A lot of the blue chip projects have been bleeding. But Ponky especially, I think, has fallen quite a bit from there. 400 mil all the way down to 60 mil. We never quite got that $1 billion market cap that everyone in the community really, really wanted. It might still be there. The energy might still be there. You know, when the market resurges, when people start doing some crypto archaeology and looking at some old school projects and communities, Ponky, I think, is going to be one that gets a good look because culturally they've accomplished so much. Their content is incredible. They've set the standard. Their engagement really high. The mascot is very recognizable, etc., etc. The problems at this point are bad actors in the chart, people that are seeking to profit off of the coin rather than respecting the community and the mascot and the narrative for what it can accomplish. There's like Wintermute that's selling. There's big whales that are selling. They have the like yield farm now, so you're gonna get people selling out of that. But yeah, we'll see. The future of Ponky at this stage is uncertain. but I hope it does well. I love Punky. What else are we looking at? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good to have you. Let's look at some other projects. So I was saying originally that we were going to look at 2 projects. So one project that we're going to look at, we already looked at Puiz. Let's look at Greed 3. So Dave Portnoy has been commanding the attention of the market. You cannot have a current crypto event stream without talking about Dave Portnoy in the current market. Now, he has released a lot of rug pulls that were just flash projects. They launched, they rug, didn't last very long, went up to big market caps sometimes, but none of them really persisted for more than a week. Now, somehow, some way, something has changed in his strategy. He used to jump on live or make a tweet or otherwise endorse his project and then post the project. But in this case, he silently launched and didn't say a word. No tweet, no live mention, none of that. People just managed to sleuth it out on the blockchain. It so happened, I mean, you can't hide. The blockchain doesn't lie. His wallet launched or deployed or otherwise was involved in the creation of this token. So at first, like down in this phase, when there was a little bit of a dip area in the 4 million and less range, people were skeptical. They weren't even sure that this was actually his project. They were buying in because of the hype, because Greed 3 is a high potential narrative. People were very, very excited for this. It was a highly anticipated project. But he didn't say a word about it. And in fact, to this day, I still think he has not said a single word about it. But still, the power of crypto, the energy of FOMO, the value in speculation, you don't have to say a word. That thing's going to go up simply by word of mouth, simply by the hype, by the people talking to one another about it. And that's what's happened so far. Now today, in fact, just within the past 30 minutes or so, a really shocking new development that you are hearing live on Crypto Rap Stream for the first time. You have not heard this anywhere else. Dave Portnoy's wallet has actually just bought more of this project. There was I think a 2.6 Solana transaction, a purchase of this project by Dave Portnoy's wallet. That is massive. He still has not said a word to the public. He has not tweeted. He has not gone live, anything. But the blockchain doesn't lie. Like I said, his wallet deployed this project. And now, for the first time, less than 30 minutes ago, his wallet has bought more. More Greed 3 getting accumulated by Dave Portnoy. Now, this is huge. Speculation is running wild right now. And you can see it reflected on the chart. This thing was just at a dip. It was cracking under 5 million. Then suddenly this transaction comes through, bada bing, bada boom, 5 million up, pushing 7.5 and grinding, about to crack all-time high. People are thinking that if he bought it, it was for a reason. Dave Portnoy is shameless. He rugs people left and right. There's no question about it. And he's very brash about it. He'll tell you to your face that he's going to rug you. Part of that whole strategy is that he accumulates supply before he promotes the project. So he has accumulated supply at this stage. 3 days into the project, he has purchased a little bit just 30 minutes ago. This could be a signal that he is soon going to endorse the project. Now keep in mind, so far nothing about this project has been the same as his other projects. He has not followed the same MO by any means. So maybe he's not going to dump on people's heads. Maybe he didn't buy for that reason. Who knows? Wetball Wasabi says, and this is Greed 3? Yes, this is Greed 3. The most anticipated coin on the Solana blockchain outside of the Kanye West coin. 7.16 million now and coursing upwards. Less than 30 minutes ago, Dave Portnoy's wallet officially accumulated more of this project. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive stuff. Caster says, stay broke. Caster, I am broke. Please, are you hiring? Would you by any chance be a McDonald's manager? I will put the fries in the bag all day long, brother. Please, just say the word and I am there. Give me an email, I'll drop my application. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Money Wolf says, the fuck? No crypto rap? What do you mean no crypto rap? I'm right here. I'm right in front of you in the flesh. Pinch me. I must be dreaming. The greatest crypto rapper of all time is live on TikTok, live on Kick, live on YouTube, live on X, live on Twitch, and live on Telegram. I wish I was live on Abstract Chain, but those losers won't approve my application. Anyways, so that was Greed 3. The other coin I wanted to talk about in the market that's been capturing the attention is Wildin' Out. Wildin' Out by Nick Cannon himself, an official meme coin dropped and actually been outperforming many celebrity coins. Admittedly, not by much, right? There's still some pretty heavy dips here on the chart. But one thing that's been really impressive about this project has been their marketing strategy, their promotional campaigns, their connection to the authentic heart and soul of the crypto community. They have been running a Twitter space almost 24/7. Not quite consistently, but pretty much at all hours of the day, where Nick Cannon is in there. In fact, he's in there right now. They consistently have a viewership over around 2,000 people. There are some big names always in these spaces, and they're funny, they're hilarious sometimes. Sometimes they're outrageous, sometimes they're absurd, but this has been capturing the attention of the crypto market lately. There's not been a lot going on. Not a lot of projects have been successful. Everybody loves a good celebrity coin, especially a celebrity coin where he actually sticks around. And in this case, Nick Cannon's team seems to have made all the right moves. This space was a very great promotional strategy. You can hear them in here now.
Number go up, and if I have this thing, it gives me access to this other thing or information or free stuff, right? So it's definitely something that he needs to know about, folks, because imagine,
And then, in addition to the space that they have running, his Twitter account has also been very, very active, pretty much entirely focused on cryptocurrency. Look at this. If you scroll down, all you're going to see is posts about this project. The intern that they got on the team, I mean, Nick Cannon, he dedicated the full force of his brand behind this project. So that's pretty impressive. That's what it takes for something to be successful. You really have to throw your full weight behind it, and you have to lean into the authentic heart of the crypto community. And so far, that's what they've been doing, and the chart has rewarded them for it. It's not quite all-time high or anything like that, but you're seeing an upward trend here. And there's still some big buys coming in. Seems like they're reversing this dip a little bit. I'm optimistic. So far, so great is what I'll say coming out of their team. I don't know how much steam they have in them, but I hope they keep up the good work. Blackbeard Crypto says, wish me luck going live. Good luck, bro. Have fun. Westball says, this or Greed 3? Look, bro, both of them are competing against each other, obviously, because one of their promotional strategies that they've used is they've been beefing on Twitter. Dave Portnoy and Nick Cannon, they have not had the nicest things to say about one another.
What a lot of them don't do, and what the guys who get a lot of judgment, I think there's a lot of justification.
How do I leave this space?
Is the guys who are willing to roll up their sleeves and do what we're doing right now. Get in the trenches while everyone's hating, while no one's believing. And that's a lot like creating your show. Anyways. Or like when no one believed in Jake Paul as a boxer.
When no one believed in Jake Paul as a boxer. So true, bro. So true.
It's not a 45-second montage like from the Rocky movie. It's a lot of days of doing bear crawls. And
that shit. Okay. So anyways, what coin is this? This is Wildin' Out, the Nick Cannon project. 6.4 million market cap. Guys, something else really exciting is happening on this stream right now. I haven't said anything about it, but now is an important time, I think, for me to mention it. There's actually an auction happening right now. Thanks for the chili pepper. There is an auction happening right now for an NFT project that I started, conceptualized. It's been in the works for a long time. The first ones came out like in 2022 or something. And there's actually only 3 of these that are on chain right now. It's all original art, hand drawn by me. And eventually, these things, hopefully, I mean, in the plan that's in my head, obviously it's impossible to predict the future or see what can come to fruition and what cannot, but ultimately I have a plan for these to be pretty integral in the crypto wrap ecosystem. And eventually, if and when we ever drop a token, there's going to be integration with that, etc., etc. It's just like, they're cool. I like them. I drew it myself, and I think it channels the best of the best when it comes to crypto and art and whatever. But I'm not here to suck me. I'm here to actually grift you guys. So 3 of these are on chain right now. They were all minted on Ethereum, and they were all sold at private auction in a private whale Telegram group back in 2022 and some of them in 2023. There are some deep industry names involved in these projects, and the bidding wars were quite furious. Multi-$100 bids, sending the price up pretty convincingly, and there's only 3 of these, right? Now we are in 2025, and for the first time in a really long time, one of these highly coveted, very rare, and incredibly impressive NFTs is available, and for the first time, it's available to the public. Previously, it was only available via private whale Telegram auction, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this is a friends and family edition numbered prototype of what will ultimately be the central NFT project of the Crypto Wrap creative universe. You guys constantly ask me to launch a token. You guys constantly ask me to make a project. I'm telling you guys, that thing takes time. To launch a successful token takes a really long time. What takes less time is selling NFTs. Pengu, multi-billion-dollar meme coin, was preceded by Pudgy Penguins, $100,000 floor NFT project. So be patient is what I'll say to you guys wanting a coin. And for those of you looking to jump in and check out what's going on with this NFT project, that auction is right here. The NFT is right here. Look at this guy. Handsome. Balenciaga tank top. Shredded. Dark charcoal black. He's got the textured skin with that beautiful ombre patina across from the right arm to the left. He is well armed, as you can see, carrying an official elite signature Reptiles pump. Speaking of pump, if you like pump, this guy's got a big pump. Look at his head, his hairstyle. It's flamboyant, flame, fire. You see it, it evokes the heat. This man, he means business. To have this PFP represent you would be an honor. Anyone who wears this, Giga Chad status. This thing right here, this is legitimate. Anyways, what if I told you that this incredible, amazing, beautiful thing was at auction right now? With less than an hour remaining, 30 minutes remaining, and the bid is only 0.1 SOL. $22 to acquire the 4th ever of this NFT collection. 3 already on chain, none of those sold for anything less than $500. And now we have one, the 4th one, only at $22 with 30 minutes left? That's crazy. That's crazy. Deal of a lifetime is what I think. But that I guess is just the way that it is. Where can you see it? It's on exchange.art right now. I took a cue from Project Bluebird, for those of you guys who are familiar. It's a coin project that came out of TikTok actually, and they launched an NFT project through the auction house function on exchange.art. and it worked seamlessly for them. They had a pretty successful auction, multi-sold bids, and it went well. Benefited their project, etc., etc. I saw that and I was like, oh, nice. The tech is finally caught up to us. Because previously, you could only really do this on OpenSea, and OpenSea is not the best platform. What's the name of where you go to see it? Exchange.art. You can go to exchange.art. It's the website. But yeah. That's that. Less than 30 minutes left. It's kind of crazy to me. TARS AI, thoughts on that one? So the way that the bid is set up though is even though there's less than 30 minutes left, and this is what I anticipated too, it's got that added time function. So when you place a bid in the final window, it's going to add like 5 minutes or something like that. So I think people are looking to exploit that. And it'll probably get extended out that way when the bids actually matter. Or it will just sell for $22. And you guys will go down in history like buying a pudgy penguin at $22. This is TARS AI. 10 month, 4 days old. $60 million market cap. It had a pretty convincing journey upwards. Kind of consolidated at 50 mil for a long time, shredded upwards to $250 million. It has fallen, it has pretty much collapsed. With the rest of the market doing poorly, this thing has not been exempt. And in fact, it's been performing, I don't know, I don't think it looks very good. It's even fallen out of its previous accumulation range. So at this stage, I'm really hesitant. I'm not really seeing a redeeming factor here. It's an AI project, fantastic. There are literally dozens of AI projects right now that have fallen from higher market caps, that have more adoption in their technology, that have stronger communities, better marketing, whatever. They're all going to be competing for that top spot once the market recovers a little bit, once people start paying a little bit more attention to AI coins, if that even happens. So at this point, it's just a crapshoot, I think, to scale into any AI project unless you have some real, like, pretty much insider level understanding of the trajectory of a project. If you know that there's like some major development coming or partnership or deal or promotion, etc., sure. But excluding that, excluding any market edge that you might have, you're just relying on luck, I think. Look at SAT. This is Saturno from the Pulse chain. 1 month, 4 days old. Oh, you're talking about Sat, the green guy? Man, I was hoping you weren't talking about this one. 17 days, 2 hours old, 5K volume. I gotta level with you, brother. Look at this chart. This thing is so fucking terrible, bro. This thing just goes straight down. There is no chance that this is ever coming back, bro. 5K volume. It's got lower volume than your grandmother. You cannot tap into this, bro. You cannot tap into this. I would hit this with the fade. Expeditiously, bro. 17 days, 2 hours old. The narrative is totally made up. This is probably copy pasted from another coin in the first place. I just no. Go find a quality project. Damn, still at 0.1 on this. Hit that refresh. Any new bids coming in? The chads are not showing up. Look at Block. Let's look at Block. In New York, I merely rock. Hide it in my sock. Block. You talking about this one? They actually have a collab with UFC? Could you imagine having an official collaboration with UFC and still having a chart that looks like this? Come on, bro. That's like no from World of T-Shirts. True. Yeah, but I'd rather talk about this one, bro. 1 year, 2 months old. They have a collab with UFC, which is like, okay. Web 2 companies need to be more, I think, scrutinizing who they're working with in Web 3. I wish Web 2 companies took more care and were more patient and actually studied the space and gave authentic. No way. Sam Bankman-Fried. Tucker Carlson interviews Sam Bankman-Fried. This cannot be real, bro. This just actually dropped right now?
So what's it like?
It's
This
I mean, it's sort of dystopian. You know, the fortunate thing, the place I'm in, I'm not in physical danger. And, you know, frankly, a lot of the staff, they're trying to be helpful. They're trying to, you know,
what
do
on
they can,
God's
given the
green
constraints.
earth is happening here?
But, you know, no one wants to be in prison. And you can...
This fool Tucker Carlson will talk to anybody, bro. Next he's gonna talk to Diddy for sure. I'm waiting for that interview to drop. Van X says TikTok on chain. Brother, hello. We're on TikTok on chain right now. Luby on Solana by Stephen Bliss. Let's take a look. Luby by Stephen Bliss. That like, usually memes don't include the name of the author in the meme, but I hope Stephen Bliss made a lot of money from this clearly rug pull chart. That's pretty funny. Is this thing not even loading anymore? Follows coming in. Shout out to X. Stephen Bliss is the head artist at Rockstar Games who produced all the artwork for GTA. Did he make this project? Like he made this meme coin? Bro, like he rug pulled. Like the head artist at Rockstar Games who produced all the artwork for GTA, that guy literally rugged you guys. He's directly involved. Brother, look at this chart. If you guys are waiting for a pump on this, you're going to be waiting longer than GTA 6. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, respect to him as an artist, but this meme fucking sucks, bro. There's nothing endearing or redeeming about this meme. Look at this cracked out rabbit, bro. Like, who cares about Bugs Bunny on acid, bro? What the fuck is this? Like, let's look at LCOT. I hope you're not him, bro. If you're him, bro, can I get a job at Rockstar? Can you put me as a radio in GTA 6? Can we get Crypto Rap Radio? Imagine you're riding around in Vice City on your jet ski. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. That'd be crazy, bro. 3 months, 8 days old, 566k market cap. ZKR Soul says, give a call, bro. I need something to eat. Bro, you're telling me. I am down so horrendous right now. I am actually down horrific. Please, if you know somebody that's hiring, please hire me. And also, buy my NFT. I'm trying to... For some reason, the link hasn't been working, but you gotta buy my NFT. Speaking of fucking Luby or whatever the shit that thing was called. 420 has been only up, up, up. I'll send you a bag to promote. Respect, bro. But, I need, like, liquid funds. If you send me that bag, I'm just gonna dump on you guys, and that's not nice. This is you guys, right? Yeah, don't dump. True. Yeah, therein lies the problem, bro. Looks great though. The chart looks fantastic, actually. Look at this, guys. This is 10 months and 14 days old. Coursing upwards well late into its chart. It's not like the biggest project ever, right? Like it's only 166K market cap. It's only $300 volume, so it's not exactly moving millions, but the trajectory's upwards. The community's here. The holidays coming up. Since you guys like holiday coins so much, why not appreciate some of the OGs, you know? But yeah, shout out to that coin. They're really making it happen. I can't believe that Sam Friedbank is actually
sort of era, and there is
just, bro,
you know, the industry
42
was
minutes and
say,
53 seconds, bro.
and
Just shut
a
the
lot of
fuck up
transactions
and
themselves,
tell me the
a higher
ticker.
fraction of
That is
them
all you have to
were-
do, SBF. Just tell
Well,
me the name of the coin on
people use
Pump
different
Fund
words
that
for
I
it,
need to
but,
ape into,
so
and
for-
that's it, bro.
you know,
42 minutes and
example,
53
right,
seconds,
people
that's way
purchase
too
it.
much time for you to be yapping all that much when you could just tell me the ticker, bro. He said that Diddy was nice with him? No way. He actually met Diddy behind bars? No, it's
You
here.
hanging with Diddy? I think he's in there with you.
He is. And it's, I don't know, you know, he's been kind.
So, like, have you made friends there? Are you hanging with Diddy? I think he's in there with you.
What?
He is. And it's, I don't know.
He's been kind? What does that mean, bro? He's been kind? Of all the people in the world that you want to be kind to you, he's probably the last person that you want to be kind to you. Or you know what? Scratch that. I'm horrifically wrong. He's actually probably the first person that you want to be kind to you, realistically. You definitely don't want him to be mean to you. That is actually crazy. Kind. He was kind. That fool was polite in the line at the commissary. That is crazy. Oh wow, look at this, guys. New York has introduced a bill. This is a state law criminalizing crypto fraud and rug pulls with an aim to protect investors. So all of you people launching rug pulls out of the beautiful state of New York or the grand city of New York City, good luck. Ansem, we've got our eyes on you. We've got our eyes on you. NFT Nick, he also launched a rug pull. He's also in New York. We've got our eyes on you. Better be careful. You're going to end up in the cell right between SBF and Diddy.
A new way to connect, chat, and send money on
World
the
Chat.
World Network.
Sam Altman's World
World
Network
Chat,
launches
you can
World
text
Chat, a
and contact your
blockchain-powered
know you're
messaging
talking to a
app
real human
inspired
thanks to
by
the power of World
iMessage.
ID. World Chat
So,
also lets you connect your wallet, so you can send
this is
money around the world in
WorldCoin.
seconds for free, just like sending a picture.
Spin-off. This is
And of
3
course,
hours
your
old. New
conversations are
technology
private,
coming
for them to
out of
manage
the
for
same
them.
camp that made ChatGPT.
World Chat is a new
It is
way to connect with
global
humans.
messaging through the blockchain. That's great. Blockchain is reliable, it's consistent, it's instant, it's international. That's dope. AAA1352, hey bruh, greatest crypto rapper. Can you check Foppy the Frog? Let's do Foppy the Frog. Foppy. Foppy, what a name. Look at this guy. He's got a cup of coffee. That's nice. He's smiling. He's relaxed. This thing is less than 6 hours old. Unfortunately for Foppy, it is definitely a rug pull. But, you know, if there's a community somewhere in there lying in the ashes, they might be able to pick this up. But this is dastardly, bro. You're looking at a 60-70% retrace in a really short amount of time. Not a lot of buy pressure. And by contrast, you're gonna have a lot of sell pressure shoving this down. So I don't think you're gonna make it on this one. Sorry, bro. It's a launchpad on Sol. What's a launchpad on Sol? Call up CPA, okay, sir? What is CPA? Let's look at CPA. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It is a pleasure to have you. You're talking about this? Cat paw? Cat paw. No. If your question is this okay, sir? No, this is not okay, sir. This thing has $62 volume. $62 have gone into this coin in the past 24 hours, brother. I know the market is bad, but it's not that bad. You actually, at that rate, have better chance just going and putting the fries in the bag, bro. Welcome to the stream, everybody. You are watching Crypto Rap Live, and we are watching the clock ticking on this very important, highly exclusive, super rare NFT auction that is over any second now. I actually lost a link to it. Let me see. Okay. Where'd the link go? There we go. Is it gonna work? Oh. I know a lot of you guys don't do NFTs, but these days NFTs are just excuses to get airdrop tokens anyways. "13 minutes left, 0.1 soul bid." This is crazy. This is huge. Check that out. This is legendary. This will go down in history. Gotta place that bid for real. Alright. Crazy. Please, bro. Please. Yeah, we started the stream by looking at Please. It was one of the top projects in the market not too long ago. Alright. Look at this chart. They've kept their upward momentum. They're at a little bit of a dip right now, but that's to be expected. You can see that they've been ranging up, ranging down. It's been kind of like middle of the road. It's consistently upward though. The buy pressure is definitely there. The meme is still relatively strong. It hasn't quite cracked all-time high again. They're definitely waiting for a catalyst, but they might get it.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. 13 minutes left on the auction. Tweet that. Actually, it's 11 minutes now. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Pershant says Fen. What on God's green earth is this, bro? They really turn anything into a coin nowadays. I'm sorry, I can't get behind a project that has $1.6 million daily volume, but only 50K market cap. That's nothing. That's nothing. Less than 10 minutes left on this auction. That is crazy. Is it gonna really fly for this low? Unprecedented. Keep in mind, none of the previous items in this series went for anything less than $500. So this would be a really legendary moment in the course of the project. Does anyone remember this project down here? That thing was crazy back when it dropped. Tetchit555 says, did you make it? Yes. I drew this, bro. I drew this with my own hand. Highest bid is now 0.2. Someone just bid on this right now. There's less than 10 minutes left. Quickly it went up. Hand drawn. This is part of a larger vision. This is going to be integral to the CryptoWrap platform and the CryptoWrap coin. This is Raptiles. Reptiles. It's super clever from top to bottom. This has been years in the making. There's been 3 of these that have already sold at private auction. This is the first one that's ever been made available to the public. This is unprecedented. The previous one sold in 2022, 2023, the first time, 2025. Here we are. It's crazy. The future is so bright. UFD? How is UFD doing? Ouch. 60 mil? Nah, is this guy still streaming or making videos or whatever? Holy moly. That rug event really shook them. From 370 mil all the way down to 30 mil. A 90% retrace coming out of that. On the tail of his drain controversy. This guy, understandably, look, he's a boomer. He's a little bit up there in age and in numbers. They fall for cyber attacks all the time. This guy got drained, supposedly, and sold his full stack. Pretty much rugging the chart, hundreds of thousands of dollars or something like that. And this thing got decimated. Almost 400 mil wicking up to, and now it's all the way down to under 40 mil. 90% retrace. Really miserable. It's bounced a little bit. It's kind of like ×2 from the bottom. But this thing is a shadow of what it used to be. It was a titan of the blockchain. But at this point, I don't know. Looks pretty sour. It's dying, says ZKR. I agree with you, bro. It is not looking very good. I think this thing is cooked. Unless the guy is still kicking. If he's still kicking, if he's still like contributing to the project or whatever, then it might have some life in it. 7 minutes left on this auction. 0.2 SOL right now. This is crazy. This is unprecedented. I'm about to place this 0.3 SOL bid. I'm about to snipe this. This is too good. Oh, that's crazy. This is unprecedented. What's the name of this coin? Name of this coin, it's not actually a coin. This is an NFT project, and it's called Raptiles. This thing must have sold already, huh? Five minutes left. 0.2 SOL on the bid. This is going to be a record low for this project. Sniping the floor at unprecedented levels, taking advantage of these low market conditions. Someone is eating here. Someone is feasting right now. Nice. We are all watching this happen live. The exchange.art site crashing because of the hype of the auction, crushing their servers. 0.2 SOL and climbing, highest bid under 5 minutes now. Less than 5 minutes left. Crazy. It is, the opportunity is drifting away. The window is closing. For those of you who are in the Crypto Rap Discord, you are well familiar with this profile picture collection because I represent one of these in the Crypto Rap Discord. It's been the face of my brand for years now. These things they're clutch. They are clutch.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Thanks for the follow, Starshine. I appreciate that. What can you do with it, Touch It 555? For now, wear it. In the future, it's going to be an integral part of a larger ecosystem. All things going well. This is like Pudgy Penguin level, bro. It's going to be on the shelf at Walmart. Maybe not that, but yeah. It's going to be drawn on a cardboard box outside of a Walmart. The window's closing. Less than 3 minutes left on this. 0.2 SOL. That is honestly impressive to me. Looks awesome. I just don't understand NFTs. Basically, NFTs are like coins, but coins, all of the market interaction, all of the swapping and all that, it happens automatically. In NFTs, you have to actually find a buyer. So when you're selling a coin, you're not looking for a buyer. You have a liquidity pool that you're selling into. But when you're selling NFTs, you actually need someone to be like, oh yeah, I want to buy that from you, or whatever. That's the like value part of it, but most people like NFTs because they like the community and they like the cartoons and all that stuff. Any news with Polygon? Not that I know of. Thanks for the rose. I appreciate that. 2 minutes left. 0.2 SOL on the bid. 2 minutes. That is astonishing. 2 minutes. Can they do it? Can they raise the bid, or will it crack here? Wow. Last chance. The link is right there, guys. History in the making. We're gonna have to write this one down. What was crazy was there was a bid that was sitting on this for hours from this VIX person, and then at the last second, this person right here swooped in. Sniping 9 minutes ago, placing the top bid. With only 1 minute left now, it seems like they've got it. It seems like they are the ones. I don't know. I think it'll sell right away, or maybe it'll enter like a reserve period of 15 minutes or 5 minutes. I'm not actually sure how this works. I've seen it in the auction phase before, but never at the end. 30 seconds left on this. Still sitting. We are watching this tick down live. Here it goes. Let me hit that refresh. This website is honestly a little bit slow. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is. Finalizing in 20 seconds. Astonishing. They sniped it. This is major. This is major. 2 seconds, one, and that is done. It's locked up. It's locked in. Shout out to whoever secured that. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Bat Boy. Is this really... Are you talking about this one, bro? 13,000 market cap on Ethereum? I thought Matt Fury was popular over there. I thought they liked the boys club and all that. This thing doesn't look very good at all, honestly. 13,000 market cap? Falling all the way down from almost 400k? Yeah, I don't know about this. Thought on AI16Z? Well, it was doing great. The guy got hacked recently, didn't he? This thing is at 300 mil now. It's at 2.5 bill, all-time high. Like pretty much every major AI coin, this thing collapsed. The plug was pulled, the bubble popped, and AI crypto coins are nowhere near as exciting as they used to be. People are just not really touching them. This thing used to lead the pack. I mean, it was over $2 billion. People really loved it. Since then, it has not seen anything remotely close to that. It has gone on a beeline straight to zero, pretty much. Every effort to kind of rally pump has been instantly snuffed out. The sell pressure is too great at this point. You are sitting under literally $2 billion of sell pressure at this point. People are not excited about this anymore. I think too much has gone wrong at this stage. The price looks terrible. The founder got hacked. People kind of don't trust this. They don't believe that it's as cutting edge technology as it was back when the AI meta was popping 4 months ago. But whatever. You think that MLG will hit? I don't think so, bro. I think MLG is done for too. In fact, this one looks even worse than the last one we saw. 10 million? Are you kidding me? This is like a 98% retrace right now. Look at this. Look at this deep cascade right here. From 250 mil wick all the way down to 10 mil. Aiden Ross buying this on stream. This coin literally destroyed the LA cabal. Frank D. Gods, Thread Guy, Orangey, Rasmer, Aiden Ross, FaZe Banks, none of them even on speaking terms anymore. All because of this coin. This coin ruined crypto. Everything that was beautiful in the space, all of the influencers that we knew and loved, all of the comfy, cozy, cuddly characters, gone in a flash because of this horrific project. I'm never going to forgive MLG for what it did to my boy Frank D. Gods. DeepSeek, bro, you guys are like really coming out of the vault with these really old projects that just nobody cares about anymore, bro. DeepSeek, are you so serious right now? Look, this thing was literally relevant for 1 day of news articles, and since then it has been totally flat for months. What is the point here, bro? You're wasting your time. DeepSeek is not bullish. That thing was just fake program FUD. What do you think about this one? Charmy, bro, don't even start. Don't even start with that Charmy bullshit, bro. Come on. Let's do this one. Lovely says, why not? We are all gonna make it. Bro, I appreciate the sentiment, but right now, I am not making it. Right now, I am fucking wrecked. So please, if you or a loved one are hiring for any Web3 related strategic partnerships, promotional content, a rap, hosting a space, doing live stream promotion, whatever the fuck it is, give me free crypto. I'm down bad. We're not all going to make it. I'm going to be left in the dust. I'm going to be sitting under the freeway overpass. You guys, you got to help me out, bro. My NFT just auctioned for fucking $13.52. We are gutted right now. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Anyways, this chart right here, 26,000. Oh my goodness gracious. How do you rug from 20,000 market cap to 19,000 market cap? No, bro. Don't buy this. This is garbage, bro. Striper? Sorry, that doesn't exist. Yes coin. Yes coin. Yes coin. Sorry, I'm not really seeing yes coin. XLM? Oh, are you talking about this one? Are you actually talking about a base chain? Or sorry, a blast chain coin? 1 year, 3 days old. There's actually a blast chain coin with $250 million market cap? There's no way. This has to be fake. Let's look at XLM. Boom. Okay, so this is XLM, this is Stellar. Nah, this shit is trash, bro. Don't waste your time here. There are so many better alts in the market right now. I don't think this is going to be a top performer. Let's look at Charmy, the greatest project to ever grace the Solana blockchain, the finest community to ever rise out of crypto. Look, they changed the profile picture. This is your face when you rug $30,000 at the top of your meme coin and steal everybody's money. This is your face when some guy's grandma has to freeze to death in hospice in Pennsylvania because you took his life savings that he was bidding on so he could move to Florida. This project is a disgrace. Tomorrow's going to be a crazy day. I hope so. I hope so. For those of you who don't know, tomorrow is going to be an historic event, an unprecedented moment that's going on. The first ever crypto conference. The first ever crypto conference hosted at the White House. It's going to be a big deal. It's never been done before in the history of the presidency. There's never been this connection or legitimization of cryptocurrency, especially not enough to invite it into the home of the country. But at this point, it seems as if they have accumulated some of the biggest leaders in crypto. Let's go over here and check out the list. Crypto conference. Look at this. This is the leaked list. It's not exactly confirmed, but there are a lot of big names here. CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, co-founder of Paradigm, CEO of Exodus, founder of Strategy, managing partner at Multicoin Capital, co-founder of TrumpLinked, CEO of The Trenches, Dave Portnoy, Sergey Nazarov, co-founder of Chainlink, Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, Vlad Tenev, CEO of Robinhood, Arjun Sethi, CEO of Kraken, Chris Marszalek, CEO of Crypto.com, and Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. This does not include the unconfirmed column. The names in the unconfirmed column are even more exciting. You've got names like CZ, founder of Binance. You got Vitalik, founder of Ethereum. Toli, founder of Solana. If any of those materialize, it's going to be tremendously bullish. This is an unprecedented moment for the market. You can see the list here. CEO of Tether, founder of Cardano, co-founder and CEO of Circle, founder and CEO of ARK Invest. Just so many really, really big names. And honestly, names that don't ever really cross paths all in one room like that. So if by some miracle act all of these folks actually show up in the same room, The photo opportunities, the meme coin potentials, the acceleration, the ability for people to connect and move the market forward across the boundaries of different blockchains. It's going to be just as unprecedented as the event. It's pretty crazy. Jared says, "What site is that? What site is what?" This is Twitter. This is X. This is BullX, and this is Dex Screener. This is CoinGecko. So what else is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the market? Oh, what site is that to find the list of attendees? That was Twitter, bro. If you just go on Twitter and you look White House Crypto Conference, you're going to see it. Giselle you're talking about? Let's look at it. Grumpy Zelensky. No. What? How are you 4 times your money? Bro, how are you 4 times your money? This thing is 1,000 market cap. What was your money? You're 4 times on 32 cents? Congratulations, bro. You made enough to buy a fucking quarter of a cup of coffee. What are you talking about, bro? 4 times your money at 1.6k market cap? That is ridiculous, bro. That is absurd. Damn you for trying to steal from this community, bro. I'm trying to do something right now. Let me go over here. I put in 60. Bro, you are 100% of the market cap of that coin. If you sold your stack right now, everybody would be decimated, bro. That's just not fair, bro. You can't do that to people. Check out Baby the Deer. That's another good one. Let's do it. Alright, so here's Baby the Deer. $1.1 million market cap. 7 days, 20 hours old. Relatively new project. Fallen down quite a bit. It's done a 90% retrace, pretty much. Not looking good, actually. Looking pretty terrible. I think you gotta bail on this one. It was a big deal for a while. It was getting a lot of media attention, but this just goes to show how short the attention span is of the general media population, and just how short-lived these meme coins can be. Like, people don't hold these things long-term at this stage in the market. There was a point in the market where a popular animal thing would be moving a lot. Something like Peanut went multi-billion. This is not that market anymore. This thing has gotten absolutely giga-wrecked, bro. They hired a PR firm. Bro, they need to hire me. Do you know who they are? Like, do you know the team? Please tell them to hire the greatest crypto rapper of all time. Because otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. Elastos on Coinbase? Let's look at it. Elastos. I only know their X, true. Elastos. Ooh, none of these are on Coinbase, bro. I'm not seeing that shit. Are you talking about literally on Coinbase, like on the app? Elastos. Yeah, you're talking about this thing. Okay. I love meme coin says my friend. What's up, my friend? Check out Pepe's Sluck. Pepe Sluck. XRP? Wait, okay, so I just like, can we take a second, Vix? Are you genuinely asking me about this chart right now? You're actually unironically asking me about this chart right now, bro. I had to wake up from a dream for a moment. What on earth could you possibly see in this chart that is worth asking about? This thing has literally done nothing but go down from 2018 forward. This thing actually, it rugged in 2018. It has done nothing. It is at the same price since 2018. Look at the yearly chart. I'm looking at the all-time chart right now. What have they been building, bro? They have not been building anything. The dev team, they took all of your money and they have been building families. They have been building their private homes. They have been building their portfolio of other projects. This has not been touched since 2018. Could you imagine going back and buying a rug pull from 7 years ago? 7 years ago, bro. Be so fucking for real with me. This is cryptocurrency. 1 month feels like a year. 7 years ago in crypto is literally dinosaur era, bro. You know what the price of Bitcoin was 7 years ago? Don't even fucking start with me. What was the price of Bitcoin in 2018? Closing price for Bitcoin in 2018 was 3,742. What was the lowest price of Bitcoin in 2018? Lowest price of Bitcoin in 2018, it's not saying. Yeah, it's not saying. But anyways, let's just take that number for example. Vic says 800 ELA was 1 BTC. Vix, that is the problem. The light bulb in your brain needs to turn on when you say that. There was a time in history when 1 BTC was 800 ELA. BTC to ELA conversion. Today, 1 BTC is 45,000 ELA. 45,000 ELA. Vix, if you had bought $3,000 worth of Bitcoin, you would have done a 40 times. If you had bought $3,000 worth of ELA, you would have done a minus 80%. What the fuck do you see in this project, bro? This is some of the... I can't even call it hot garbage. At this point, it has been dead for 7 fucking years. This is cold garbage. This is lukewarm nonsense, bro. Please. Ela? You can't be holding this, bro. In 2025, you cannot seriously be holding this project. I'm sorry. That is actually so crazy. Check out Full Send Coin. They're building on the low. Absolute perfect moonbag, bro. True. Like, usually people like when people are building on the high, but building on the low is alright. 2.4 mil. They're definitely building on the low, as in the lowest market cap that they've ever seen. 2.4 million market cap, down from 34 mil. Like, honestly, bro, this thing was just a rug pull. They're not building. There's no building here. You know what building looks like? Building looks like this. Building goes up. But this looks like that, bro. That's going down. Moon River? No snipers, supply locked. It hasn't officially launched. What do you mean it has it? Bro, 30 million fucking market cap. What do you mean it hasn't officially launched? Where did that come from? No snipers? Look at the candle, bro. There was one candle. This thing went up instantly, bro. The math is not mathing, friend. Goon balloon? Goon balloon? No way. Goon balloon? What? It's not real. It's not real. It's a rug pull. It's a honeypot. Why are you showing me a honeypot on stream? Don't show me a honeypot. That is... Bro. Good name, though. I'm not gonna lie. Kyle has to promote it. Have you not heard of the Nelk Boys? I have heard of the Nelk Boys, bro. Do you know Soul Jakey? Soul Jakey used to mob with the Nelk Boys. Now he's a full-time Solana personality. Not even he's endorsing that fucking nonsense garbage project, bro. They just started linking it in their description. Bro. Their retail audience does not have any money, does not have any sway in the crypto space. That $30 million candle you saw, that was the opportunity. That was the moment where the crypto market was captivated. It's going to be very, very difficult to reverse the inertia that you've created on the chart at this point. The sell pressure is so high. The bags are so heavy. At this point, the only thing it'll be able to pull off is a concerted effort pump and dump if you're very lucky at a random time. And it's like, good luck. You can get that anywhere in the market. Mag. "5 days, 5 hours old." Not a bad looking chart. Pushing upwards pretty heavy. 16 mil right now. Topping out at 25 mil. Slow and steady burn at the start. Pretty much upward momentum the whole course until now. It's seeing some of the heavier dips in its history. This is a neuro religion built on the power of the law of attraction. By focusing on gratitude, visualization, and group manifestation, we create a magic field that attracts opportunities and fosters both spiritual and financial growth. Alright, we have a cult on the blockchain. That's pretty magical. They should get a rap, an official Magnetics rap. Maybe I could chant to them or something. You know the team or something, Mookie? It's not a bad looking chart, but it's kind of a weird narrative, you don't think? Please? Alright, for the third time this stream, we will look at Please. This is Please, sitting at 20 mil, coursing upwards, still within the same consistent range. So far, so great on Please. I think it's a good looking chart. Not bad by any means. How much steam does the meme have, though? That's the ultimate question. Because if the meme runs out of steam, you're going to be wrecked. You're not going to make it. we've seen it happen time and time again. Chill guy, flop. That's kind of the only example that I have that rolls off the top of my head. Maybe like Rizmus or something, but that's not like a mainstream meme. Kringo says volume is slowing down, market cap ratio. Yeah, GG. Calixto says, you think we peaked in December? Thoughts on why we are so flat? We're in a deep period of adjustment right now, right? We're having a lot of new policy getting implemented, and a lot of stuff is very different now than before. Those periods of adjustment, there's always going to be friction, especially when there's so much money being changed, so many streams of money being changed around the world. That's why the market has been stagnant so far at the beginning of this new administration. But the changes that are being made, at least in the crypto sphere, theoretically, are supposed to be good, right? A lot of things that people in crypto have had gripes with historically are getting remedied. SEC cases are getting dismissed. Crypto is getting reclassified. Tax status is getting relooked at. Conferences are being held. There's new institutional legitimacy and greenlighting and removing restrictions and blah, 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 blah. All that stuff is stuff that people have wanted for a really long time. So theoretically, should be good, at least on the long term when you zoom out. But that hasn't materialized yet because all the other stuff has just kind of pushed the market at large down, and that kind of weighs heavy on the crypto stuff.
I don't think as a criminal. So certainly the answer to that is no.
It's Sam Bankman-Fried says, I don't think I was a criminal. That fool took billions of dollars. That's pretty good. JP Morgan says the approval of a U.S. strategic crypto reserve is unlikely, and XRP Sol and ADA would likely not be included. Classic case of the JP Morgan FUD. They do this every cycle. They always put out the negative press release. We've seen it time and time again. And on the back end, they are accumulating, they are gobbling up dips, and they are ready for the moon. Crazy. A breakdown of World Liberty Financial's crypto portfolio. This is the Trump managed crypto portfolio. Interestingly, vast majority of the portfolio is holding Ethereum. 33% in fact, $500 million. Bitcoin doing all right. Tron, another interesting one that is taking up a major portion of the portfolio. Diversified between USDC and USDT, but with a preference for USDT. Ondo with 0.5%, and that's really interesting because Ondo is a very new project, super novel. This is an altcoin that you should be looking at, not this ELA bullshit, bro. Fuck ELA. Look at Ondo if you're looking for altcoins. Movement, Athena, Aave, Chainlink, all of those projects. That's what Trump is holding. Pretty interesting. Nice. Ondo's got real backing for sure, bro. Institutional legitimacy to the max. Thoughts on XEN? That is some hot fucking garbage. Hot fucking garbage. If you are holding XEN, your portfolio come to an end. This thing is trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this chart. Look how miserable this chart looks compared to what we were just looking at. Are you serious, bro? Be for real. Anyways, join the Discord, everybody. If you're not in the Discord, it's totally free. It always will be free. There's over 2,000 people in there. There's multiple 100 times calls, 1,000 times calls, whatever. It works. Go check it out. Discord.gg/CryptoRap. The reason why I'm telling you guys to go and check it out, the main reason, is I'm actually going to end this stream. So go and join it right now. Take this time to go and tap in there. This conversation is ending, but that conversation is 24/7, 365. With no exaggeration, it's the best community in crypto. So if you are serious about this stuff, if you're trying to make it, if you're running the big game, discord.gg/cryptorap. That's the place to be. You're not going to get it anywhere else. Discord.gg/cryptorap. Join that Discord because they are constantly having conversations about what the best projects are. Alright. Last call, guys. That Discord, totally free. 100 times calls. They always get the earliest calls on the best projects. All experience levels welcome. They'll help you be successful. Discord.gg/cryptorap. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. I will see you all around in the market, especially in the Discord. Discord.gg/cryptorap. Join there, or your mother, your sweet mother. She's not gonna make it. She's not gonna have that house, that mansion that you promised her, that nice new car. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for even yourself. Do it for your mother. Join that Discord. You'll be able to buy 15 Lamborghinis for her and your dog. Discord.gg/cryptorap. I'll see you guys there. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Cheers. We need a Crypto Rap exclusive before you leave. That's true. Guys, I didn't say it. T-Bird said it. I will not end this stream until I get one follow. One follow, and I will end this stream instantly. There's 34 people watching on here, and then 30 people watching over on X right now. If you follow me, everybody's going to be cast out into the cold. Look at that. Milo Cute Cat is a savage. Omar Martinez. They don't care about anyone else. They are selfish. They have ruined this stream, and thus they've ruined everyone's day. So goodbye, everyone. I have to get out of here since they want me to leave. Discord.gg/cryptorap. Conversations 24/7, 365 in there. I will see you guys there. It's pinned right there in the chat. Copy it, put it into your Safari, put it into your Google Chrome. Whatever you got to do to get there, get there. It's the best community in the space. Over 2,000 people in there. See you later, y'all. Thanks for tapping in. Omar says market dry right now. You're right. But in my Discord, we had 3 100 times calls in the past 3 days. The market is dry, but they are wet. They are soaking, sopping, moist. Discord.gg/cryptorap if you want some absolutely wet and wild oceanic trades. Discord.gg/cryptorap. I will see you guys there. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. This stream is ending, so you better get over there. I'm seeing a bunch of people joining. There's already 2,000 people in there, so you're going to be part of a big party. But yeah, discord.gg/cryptorap. This is your last chance to jump in there unless you click that link in my bio. See you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.